Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the fifth day of August. How are you? And you, but especially you. Yes, you right there in the center. How are you doing tonight? Tell me about it. It is great to be here with you live this Wednesday night. I am either early or late, depending on which way you want to look at it tonight. I was trying to be on this morning, but I forgot I had a doctor's appointment. And then the day has just continued on, and I am like, okay, I better do this before I leave my desk because I may not come back to my desk afterwards. It is where my mind went. And like, if I walk away from my desk now, I may not come back. I may not come back. And I know a lot of you are feeling that way this week, and that's sort of what we're going to talk about because that's what's been the predominant thing this week. And I got some stuff for you with that. Hey, Rick, good to have you back in South Carolina. Good to have you back in South Carolina. Although I absolutely love and adore your summer travels to Turkey. And you bring so much out of that part of the world. You educate us, you show us the different shops and restaurants, you talk about the coffee, just all the things. And that's why I say in a future life, you and Banu will take us on tours of Turkey. I could never do it on my own, but I think you guys would be amazing tour guides. When you're done with this resale thing, it's a way to go roundabout. It's a roundabout way to get into the travel business, and have a good time. Let's get started tonight with our opening quote. Let me flip the page here. Oh, this is appropriate because it sort of rolls in. Victory is not always winning the battle, but rising every time you fall. Victory is not always winning the battle, but rising every time you fall. Believe it or not, that is a quote from Napoleon. That is a quote from Napoleon there to start us off today. But I have had a lot of people feeling that lately where they sort of feel like they're going, everything is an uphill battle. Nothing is just laid out in front. And we go through these times. I had and people phrase it different ways. Is it a full moon? I thought the full moon was last week. They're like everything has been a little harder than it should be, and nothing has come easy. And the analogy is like pushing on a door that you have to pull open, right? Okay. You've gone up to a door before, and when this analogy was given to me, I was just like, oh, that is so on the mark with so many things. You go to a door and you're pushing at it and pushing at it, and it's like it's not opening. And you've got to pull it. And maybe you got to pull it a little hard. Okay, so it's not just a simple pull, but a lot of things in business have just been that way this week. Okay, I'd never expect to be in conversations with the FDA. Okay, for resale stores. Okay, but yet I am this week. Okay, and that's a whole nother discussion. I have had that. I've had various sales tax issues for stores. It's just been a bunch of different things that have been bouncing at stores, but it has been like trying to push on a pull door. That has been the challenge this week. And when you faced with a challenge like that, when you are faced with something that isn't moving the way you expect it to, like a door when you want to push on it, okay, and you fully expect it to be a push. It may even have a sign on it that says push. Um, you know, you have to adapt. You have to change. The door's not going to change. Oops, I just dropped that. Uh, The door isn't going to change. You have to change. And that's what brings the versatility and the adaptability of a great business owner. A great business owner, okay, adapts, moves, pivots, changes, um, and takes things on to get around the obstacle. It's not that there is that your life and your business life is going to be obstacle free. There are going to be obstacles, there are going to be challenges, there are going to be things you face. Okay? Absolutely positively going to be things you face that you did not see coming, that were not on your bingo card for this week, not on your to-do list, but adapting to them, okay, finding a way around them, finding a way, usually it's not a way through. It's not as simple as pulling the door open. And if it is, okay, it's a tough pull. You're going to have to tug at it. And so it is finding ways to adapt. It is finding ways to pivot. And I know that word, some of us feel is overused, and it is. But the adaptability, your adaptability, okay, like today's opening quote, and it's just funny because I just flip a page. I don't know what the opening quote's going to be till I flip the page. The opening quote of victory is not always winning the battle, but rising every time you fall. Okay, it is that we get back up. Uh, right, there's my quote back there. I got the Vince Lombardi version of it. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get back up. And we get back up. We move ourselves to keep moving forward. We drive ourselves further forward, and we drive our businesses forward. That adaptability, that resilience, is what separates the good from the great. Okay, the okay from the great. You can sit and wallow it. You can sit there and just complain that the door won't open when you're pushing on it, or you can pull it, or you can go around. You can go find the back door. You can go in the side door. You could use the window. And that's the thing we have to do in business with all these things, all the things that come at you. Whether, it is an issue with sales tax like I've had with the store. If the employee issues that stores have had this week have been plentiful. It has literally been full moon mania the last week of different things coming across, but we'll get to the other side of it. This is heading into a busy time for stores, and we will get your cha-ching going. We will get that going. We will get your cha-ching going. And because that makes everything better when you hear that. And that is a rolling thing, but it rolls because you roll. It rolls because you adapt. It rolls because you change, because you don't stop when the door won't push open. You don't stop when the door won't push open. You push through, you pull, you go around, you adapt. You weave and bob. You weave and bob. You do what you need to do to, as Vince would say, fight another day. Or Napoleon would say that too, I guess. It is about getting to that next step. It's not what hangs you up. That's the problem. It's that you don't. It's when you stop looking for a way around. And so we all have these times of frustrations. We've had, the other day, well, if you watched the recording for the other day, my AC was out here in the office, so we have things that go wrong. We have things that go wrong, that are expenses that you didn't plan on, or things that happen. And that's okay. That's okay. These are going to happen. None of them, we never like them to happen, but they're going to happen. But we're going to adapt and move around it. Okay, we are going to pull our way through. Pull our way through. How about that? That is what we're going to do to get to the other side of it, and ultimately continue to move forward. And even today, that's why, whether I'm early or late, depending on which way you thought I was going to be, whether you thought I was going to be morning, because I really wanted to be on in the morning today, or you thought I was going to be on at 8 tonight. Hey, Michelle, I need to check in with you, retired lady. I need to check in and see how you're doing on retirement and see how that's treating you. Um, we adapt our way around it. So when you are fighting your way through to get that door that you're pushing on, okay, when it's a pull door, okay, whatever that is in your world right now, okay, we all have something like that in our world right now, where we're trying to push and it's really a pull. And we all have that somewhere, something that's nagging at us, something that's bothering us, something that's kicking the wrong way, kicking the wrong way, okay, and not functioning the way you want it to. So I want you to think about that and think about what you can be working on in your business or what little change you can make. Either you personally or you as the leader of your business, because your leadership sets the temperature. Okay, you are the thermostat for your business. So, when you're trying to push on a pull door, everyone feels your frustration. So we want to move on from being frustrated and continue to move forward and drive your team forward and your business forward. Because that's some of the hardest things we do is managing and leading the team. But it is also one of the greatest and most gratifying things you can do in growing your people and in lifting everyone up. And bringing them to your next goal. So that is what is so exciting. So, think about what you're pushing on, what door you're pushing on that's really a pull door now, and think about how you're going to get around it. If you can't come up with a way around it, email me. You know the email, Neil, Neil at resalerise.com, Neil at resalerise.com, and I'll help you through it. I'll help you get through it. I'll help you figure out how to pull when you're trying to push. We'll get you to that other side. We'll get you to that other side. That's what's so exciting, is there is another side. There is another place. There is a destination that you can make it to. And that's what keeps everybody moving. That's what keeps us all moving. So that we can drive you and your business forward. So think about that. Think about what you're going to start pulling on instead of pushing, and see how you're going to improve your business in the coming days. I can't wait to hear about it. Drop a line on the comments or drop me an email. You know what else you can do? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish, Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at resalerise.com, Neil at resalerise.com. We start the program every night with our opening quote. Our opening quote tonight is, "Victory is not always winning the battle, but rising every time you fall." Our closing quote tonight is, "The most important relationship in your life is the relationship you have with yourself. Because no matter what happens, you'll always be with yourself. So you might as well enjoy the company." Think about that, people. Think about it. Think about your relationship with yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. Yes, we will. We got Labor Day coming up. We got lots of reasons to party. But until then, and until Sunday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, You're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you, yes, you, on Sunday.